Yeah.
How
So
are
can you
you?
see me clearly or the lighting is too much?
No, you're good. How are you doing today?
I'm well.
Good. And where are you?
So yeah. So
Where are you?
so the thing is, I started. You see, like I started something new
Okay.
during now this pandemic. So can you
Great.
hear me?
Congratulations.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, Sean.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Can you hear
because
me?
you had disappeared.
I'm here. I'm not going
Oh,
anywhere.
great.
You've got
Yes.
to turn off you're watching while you're on. So you can't watch the show while you're in. Don't close down StreamYard, but you wanna turn off the show while you're watching.
How?
Um,
I'm watching on tablet.
and
Not on tablet, on the PC.
one of your windows is the show we are watching, which is separate from the StreamYard link. You want to close that.
One of the
Not StreamYard, the one that you're watching the show on.
yes.
Okay, what's your question?
All right. So this is my question. So during this pandemic, I started a new show. Okay, not a new show, but there's a friend of mine who was in lockdown in in Italy.
Okay.
And she got a panic attack because at that particular time they were enclosed in their rooms. All right. So she didn't have people to talk to. So I reached out to her and then I called her and she told me she's doing well now, even after the talk. So she even told me, oh, Violet, why don't you start a YouTube channel so that at least now even other young people who are in the diaspora can also share the experiences. So that is how now I started the show, so that people who are abroad, who are from Africa, can start sharing the experiences about COVID-19. So we started off in March 28th, but with time, the show has really grown, and it has opened doors for me here in Africa. And I think this week I was even put on an African directory.
Okay.
Yes, like someone recommended me from Africa. I didn't, I usually interview people. People watch my show, but I don't know. I usually don't know them. So I got so right now I'm in the African continent, like that youth listing, that directory. So I've been interviewing them with regard to COVID-19, but I've been thinking about the sustainability of this particular initiative because me, I'm taking it as a business. So I've branded the show.
What's the show?
It's called on YouTube. It's called Real Talk Show, hosted by Violet Mbiti. Maybe I can share the link on the private chat.
Yeah, you want to share that with me?
Let me give me a minute. YouTube.
What's your challenge? What are you looking for, Violet? What this is great news.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Yeah. So like what's okay. I was thinking of yes, we are like 1 month old, but I have we don't have that many subscribers, but the people who are following me online are from all over Africa. So I was thinking of inviting entrepreneurs who would like their products to be showcased in the African continent to appear on my show. But I was thinking that since this is business, you have to generate income. So I was thinking that if when I invite them to come and share their story, because at the end of the day, they are selling their produce, I can charge them. So I had shared with someone that idea, but they were saying, oh, it is too early to start charging people. So, now that made me now think, so should I withdraw from inviting entrepreneurs to showcase their products and just focus on social aspects like how to combat COVID-19? what different communities are doing to combat COVID-19. Because there's a lady who showcased her innovation that she came up with during the COVID-19, and she got orders. So I was thinking, like, maybe I can invite entrepreneurs from all over Africa, all right? Maybe starting from Kenya, who can showcase what they are doing.
So let's on this a little bit, okay? Because the part of the reason you're getting this audience is because of COVID-19, right? And you're providing useful information that can help them to navigate this time period. So the hook in this is COVID-19, right? That's the common thing that's bringing all those people together, right?
Yeah.
Within your YouTube channel, which is great. Now we got to create some money from this, right? We got to create some revenue, and so you know me, I'm like, we're not going to create revenue in days, weeks, or months. We're going to create revenue now, right? Today,
yeah,
right now, in hours, not days, not weeks, not months. Now, create the revenue. So what I would do is I'd test it. I would come up with a model where if they sell on your show, on your channel, and if they sell, and you can have a direct link to that, maybe you get 50% of, it's a revenue share model. Maybe it's less, but try to go for as much as you can, right? It's a revenue share model, right? And it's directly tied to them buying from them seeing you on your show. So that's one. So they don't have to pay for anything else but just what's sold through your show. And you'd have to trust them, and they'd have to be honest about what they're selling, and there'd be some way you might be able to track that. But maybe you could do, because there's lots of products. Maybe you actually have some kind of mask that you brand, that's your own brand that you're selling. So you have your own product, is what I'm thinking. Develop your own product that's relevant to COVID-19. So again, you're staying relevant to the topic you're working on. Develop a mask that's your own mask that you sell. So now you're making money from your own mask, and maybe you have a collection of people sewing these masks, and there's some special design, some local African fabric that people are interested in. It's more of a designer type of thing. I'm just talking out loud here with you. And then, because you're getting such traffic, you want to set up some kind of advertising model on YouTube. So you would get anybody who clicks on any advertisement that's on YouTube. You want to be able to collect revenue from that those ads. So I would add ad revenue from YouTube, so you're able to collect money from anybody who might click on anything. It may be small at first, but it could grow based upon an audience growth. Those are 3 ways to start right now generating revenue in your site. You probably can come up with some other product development as well, but you can do that right now today and start outreaching to some of those businesses and do it. I would not wait. I would do everything now. Or as soon as you possibly can, when you put together some kind of email package that you can send, or text communication to the business who you want to invite on, and then propose what you're trying to do with them. I think it's important to be careful, though, on how you frame that in your show and your channel, because there is trust that I know people are probably getting with you. And so you want to make sure that it's set up, there's an authenticity and a genuineness to what you're offering in terms of the product, and the product has some connection to COVID-19 or helping people dealing with COVID-19, so that authenticity and genuineness sticks as you go forward, because you started this for all the right reasons. Now you've got to make sure, when you're looking to create revenue, which you need to create, then how do you do that in a way that seems very natural and is easy for people to embrace, and more importantly, reduces the friction to get them to make the purchase, right? And so those are my first ideas. Now, here's the second one I'm going to share. This will be recorded, so you'll be able to come back to this. I'm going to share another idea here I think it's important, and that's this: what's next? So you want to be thinking about how to leverage this channel and your audience into what's next, be looking for themes. Be looking for things that are outside of COVID-19. One we see every day now is people are stuck. How do you get unstuck? So that's going to become a theme here on PATA 2, how to get unstuck. I'm sure there's themes within the work you're doing within COVID-19 that people have, and that could be they're afraid, right? They're uncomfortable. And so there's an opportunity for you to transition your show. And as Al was saying earlier, there's a number of people who are going to become depressed if they're already not becoming, mildly depressed from the reality of not having interaction with people, daily life, everything they know has changed. So there could be the post-COVID-19 show, which is helping people overcome whatever the challenge they're facing in that reality at that time, which is a different time than now. So I would be thinking about what's next and start planning for an evolution of the show so that it becomes not about COVID-19, but about something much greater and something that's more long-term, has more term potential for you, and the audience can grow. I'll pause right here, right now. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so thank you for the insight. It really helps. So the other with regarding to pricing, I was thinking of thank you for the 3 alternatives that you have given. I was thinking of the other option is calling now, getting in touch with the person who's selling the product.
Yeah.
And asking them to pay any amount that they wish to pay, because it's like supporting me instead of giving them an exact amount.
Time out. I think people try that and they're just it's not likely. Again, that's friction. You're creating friction. The friction is you're going to take 50% of what they sell. You can track those sales through YouTube and so you can track those sales, keep track of them, and they're gonna say yes to come on more easily. If you charge them to get on your show, that's counter to getting them on your show, because they're struggling as well. There's no guarantee. They don't know. And why would I go on your show and not some other show? I just think that you're creating friction. And so I think it's a revenue share model, and you track it. You track it through technology so that you know what's being sold, and you work with people you can trust. And maybe they go through you to buy that product. So think about how you set that up instead of being, it's revenue share. And then the key here is reduce friction to yes. Get to yes. And that's the key. And so if you charge them, I'm going to say, and I've seen many businesses attempt this. It just the person who you're asking to pay is not going to be comfortable with that. What they would be comfortable is a higher percentage of the sale based upon the sale happening. And so you'll get them on. You can start experimenting. You can start learning how it's working, and then over time it's going to change, right? You're not going to do it the same way you're doing it every time, and it give you a chance to learn. But remember, you're trying to reduce the friction to get to yes, and yes. So that's important. And think about everything you're trying to propose or conceive of how you create revenue, and then look at it through the lens of how much friction does this create, or how much friction does it reduce, and you'll go far. Is this helpful?
Great. Yeah, very, very helpful. I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to talk to you, because this thing is something that has been burning me up. Yeah, and I was wondering now, will I be doing the right thing, or will I not be doing the right thing? So thank you so much.
You're so welcome. We're going to keep track of you. Let's have you come back on at some point and then see where things have grown. But Do it now. So revenue now, experiment with revenue. We've come up with the multiple revenue streams. Remember, on YouTube, you can sign up and you can start generating revenue from ads and click sales just by being on YouTube. And the larger your audience, the more money that becomes.
All right. All right.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you, Violet. Good luck.
All right.
Really
all right. Thank you.
Thanks for all you do.